To our 2024 Spring Academy Commencement. My name is Steve Doggy. I'm the Academy Program Director at the Illinois Fire Service Institute. I also serve the city of Urbana full-time as a lieutenant with the Urbana Fire Department, where I've been for 18 years. At this time, it's my privilege to invite our 2024 Spring candidates to the stage.
Mason Ford, Burlington Fire Department.
Wade Meeker, Burlington Fire Department.
David Nagel, Burlington Fire Department.
Colton Stout, Bedford Fire Department.
Jake Over, Bednar Fire Department.
Tyler Chia, Bedford Fire Department.
Joseph Fox, Bednar Fire Department.
Demetri Harris, Lincoln Fire Department.
Colton Grant, Lincoln Fire Department.
Michael Guzzo, Alton Fire Department.
Mitchell Campbell, Collinsville Fire Department.
Patricia Hefner, Collinsville Fire Department.
Tiger Meyer, Tilbury Fire Department.
Brendan Shaw, Mahler Fire Department.
Dawson Winkelman, Maryville Fire Department.
Ready, face.
Justin Bolger, Normal Fire Department.
Ian Gray, Normal Fire Department.
Jeffrey Miller, Normal Fire Department. Aaron Randall, Normal Fire Department.
Griffin Allen, Normal Fire Department.
Brandon Blunier, Normal Fire Department.
Dean Lambert, Danville Fire Department.
Jason Kinsey, Ketchikan Fire Department.
Gavin Stringer, Ketchikan Fire Department.
Rachel Neubauer, Centralia Fire Department.
Drake Todd, Urbana Fire Department.
Hank Enriquez, Urbana Fire Department.
Nicholas Walker, Urbana Fire Department.
Ross Steininger, Urbana Fire Department.
Ready! Heist! Ready, face! Thomas Renner, Streeter Fire Department.
Austin Soje, Belleville Fire Department.
Julio Blunt, Belleville Fire Department.
Sean Hall, Belleville Fire Department.
Colton Washer, Macomb Fire Department.
Matt Ryden, Jacksonville Fire Department.
Brady Mitchell, Ottawa Fire Department.
Nolan Hamilton, Ottawa Fire Department. Alexander Dunn, Ottawa Fire Department.
Joseph Mass, Ottawa Fire Department.
Joe Lena, Ottawa Fire Department.
Reed Smith, Ottawa Fire Department. James McGuire, Ottawa Fire Department.
Connor Sherwood, Ottawa Fire Department.
Ready, face!
Ready, face! Brady Prater, Rock Island Fire Department.
Gage Lane, Westville Area Fire Protection District. Dave Nicholas, Bismarck Community Fire Protection District.
Peter Cook, Bowling Fire Department.
Alex Sodas, Moline Fire Department.
Chase Keys, Moline Fire Department.
Bruce Ball, Bowling Fire Department.
Mark Smith, Moline Fire Department.
Chase Harrison, Bowling Fire Department.
Levi Schilling, Moline Fire Department.
Barry Grush, Bowling Fire Department. Nathan Krause, East Bowling Fire Department. Ethan Olson, East Bowling Fire Department.
Ready, face!
One of the many things that we stress to our candidates on day one is the importance of accountability. On February 26th, our candidates began their journey at 6 a.m. and were immediately assigned and identified. Through the 7 weeks, they're required to always be accountable anywhere they go. Every morning, anytime they move locations, and during drills. Counting class, count off.
Alpha Company, count off. Alpha 1.
Alpha 3, Alpha 4, Alpha 5, Alpha 6, Alpha 7, Alpha 8, Alpha 9, Alpha 10, Alpha 11, Alpha 12, Alpha 13,
Alpha 14.
Alpha 15, Alpha 16,
Alpha 17, Alpha Company, present or accounted for. Alpha Company, held up, Alpha 1,
Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Alpha 4, Alpha 5,
Alpha 6, Alpha 9,
Alpha 10, Alpha 11,
Alpha 13,
Alpha 14, Alpha 15,
Alpha 16, Alpha Company, present or accounted for. Charlie Company, count up, Charlie 2,
Charlie 3.
Charlie 4,
Charlie 5.
Charlie 7,
Charlie 8,
Charlie 9,
Charlie 7. Charlie 11.
Charlie 12, Charlie 13,
Charlie 15.
Charlie 16,
Charlie 17, Charlie Company, present or accounted for.
Delta Company count off, Delta 3,
Delta 4, Delta 5, Delta 6,
Delta 7, Delta 8, Delta 10, Delta 11,
Delta 13, Delta 15,
Delta 16, Delta Company present or accounted for. Sir, all companies present or accounted for.
Understood. Our mission here at the Institute is helping firefighters do their work through training, education, information, and research. Today we're here to acknowledge and celebrate the achievement of these graduating candidates and to recognize their successful completion of the State Fire Academy. These candidates standing before you represent 26 fire departments across 3 states, Illinois, Iowa, and Alaska. These candidates are about to enter into a unique profession unlike any other. These graduates will inherit a fire family that will be there with them for the rest of their lives. In the years to come, they'll recognize more and more how great it is to be a part of this firefighter community. Thank you, and welcome to the commencement of the 104th Basic Firefighter Academy. To honor our nation, our friends, the other guys from the University of Illinois premier men's a cappella group will sing the national anthem. Immediately following the national anthem, they'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you're able, please join me in standing for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Following the Pledge of Allegiance, please remain standing for our invocation. All uniformed fire personnel, you will be on the command of the Academy Honor Guard.
Ready? Hold. Ready to post the collar? Ready? Hold. Recover. Ready? Wait. All uniformed personnel, present. On.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight toward the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, land of the free, and the home of the brave. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order! All! Ready? Face!
For our invocation, I'd like to introduce Pastor Dave Ashby. Pastor Ashby is pastor at the Trinity Community Fellowship and also serves as the chaplain for the Urbana and Champaign Fire Departments.
Would you bow your heads with me, please? Heavenly Father, we are grateful once again for the privilege and opportunity we have to attend the graduation of these fine young men and women that have made the decision to commit themselves to a life of public service. Lord, I pray you be with them. I pray that you watch over them, take care of every need they have. Lord, I pray that you give them wisdom and presence of mind in every circumstance that they're going to be faced with. I pray you be with their families. I thank you for this great crowd of families and friends that are here today to congratulate them and to encourage them. I pray that you be with them. I pray that you'd encourage them while their loved ones are away serving. Meet their needs. Watch over them. Father, I pray, last of all, that you just bless this time of celebration, this ceremony. May it bring honor to you, them, and Lord, we'll thank you in Jesus' name.
Every morning, in addition to the Pledge of Allegiance, candidates read a daily report observing Illinois firefighters that lost their lives in the line of duty. Please join us in a moment of silence for all of our fallen firefighters. Thank you. Please be seated. Now I'd like to introduce those joining me on the stage. First, I'd like to introduce the Deputy Director of the Illinois Fire Service Institute, Heather Moore. Heather is retired Division Chief from the Springfield Fire Department after 21 and a half years of service, and has served in several roles during her 18 years with the Illinois Fire Service Institute. Please welcome Deputy Director Moore to the podium for some opening remarks.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to be here today. Director Keegan is attending a funeral this afternoon, so I am honored to have the opportunity to say a few words. Each time I attend an Academy commencement ceremony, I find myself reflecting on the personal magnitude of the event. It is not only an acknowledgement and tribute to the event, and it's for the accomplishments of the graduating candidates, but also an opportunity for the guests to gain a glimpse of what their family members experienced over the past 7 weeks. I can assure you that it was no easy task. In fact, I probably don't need to even state this, as I truly believe everyone sitting in this room feels that exact sentiment. I am sure many, if not all of the candidates, spent nights and weekends filled with exhausted minds and bodies. In these moments, you've likely spent additional long hours studying for an upcoming quiz or skills evaluation. Many could have missed activities with loved ones that made you count the days, hours, and maybe even the minutes until today. For the families in the room, there were like the days and nights of worry and wonder on how your candidate was getting through their day. Undoubtedly, there were families, spouses, and partners that made personal sacrifices while their loved one was not home for weeks on end. And even for the instructors and staff supporting the training, there were long days, the same body aches, time spent each night preparing for early morning evaluations and evolutions, and times away from home. The commitment to execute and complete this program requires sacrifice, and we are all here today jointly sharing our understanding of our personal commitment to the Academy. Today, it truly is a celebration for all. The Institute has a motto, "We are IFSI." For many, those words can mean different things. Today, I choose to qualify them as the acknowledgement of our celebration and the connection that has developed in the ceremony, all through the candidates that sit before you. As I prepared my thoughts today, I took a moment to learn more about the people of the graduating class. Today, we are seeing a unified team that is forever bonded by the experiences of the past 7 weeks. Some of those experiences, they will state, were good. Others were difficult. They have been pushed to their limits and repeatedly asked to dig deeper and give more. I am confident there were also many moments of laughter and pride in themselves and each other. The acceptance of this training experience was for one common goal: to join the rank and file of the greatest profession. While the individuals sitting to my right and to my left are forever connected, they arrived here on February 26th as individuals with their own unique stories. Did you know, within the talented group of professionals, there is a former robotic aerospace inspector. Another candidate is a former semi-pro hockey player. Interestingly enough, one member of the class assisted with writing policy for the governor and the state representative. There is a graphic designer, carpenter, IT specialist, software engineer, and ag service tech in the group too. 5 U.S. Armed Forces veterans are part of this class. One candidate has biked across America from San Francisco to Washington, D.C., all for charity. And one is even a rabbit breeder. Sitting before you are fathers, brothers, and sons. There are also daughters, sisters, and even a mother of 2 who so boldly and fiercely started this academy program only 10 weeks after having her second child. While their pasts and experiences are certainly unique and diverse, they have now come together as a cohesive class and will forever all share one remarkable similarity. They are all firefighters. I guess their complex stories bring credibility to the phrase, firefighting is not just a profession, it is a calling. I commend each of you for responding to your calling and entering this life of public service. Some roads leading to this academy may not have always been so easy. Rest assured, your perseverance will pay off as you return to your home departments and begin your journey. I encourage you to consider the following as you embark on this personal endeavor. You only have one body. Nurture it. Stay committed to being mindful of your diet, hydration, and physical exercise. Your instructors and PT staff spend hours working with you on this aspect of the job because it is truly essential to performance. It will pay dividends. And while a focus on physical health is important, I implore you to also stay mindful of your emotional, spiritual, and mental needs and well-being. The second recommendation is to be unafraid. I am not suggesting that you take unnecessary risks. I am encouraging you to be unafraid to be you. Be vulnerable, be curious, ask questions when you don't know something, yet it is critical to your safety, the protection of civilians, or the well-being of your fellow department members. Be unafraid to acknowledge when you are having a hard day, to seek help from your fellow department members when help is needed. Be strong in your communication and professional in your actions, and you will never be alone in times of need. Each of you will enter a department with an existing command structure. Despite being the new candidate, be unafraid to lead by example. Take the skills you have obtained over the past 7 weeks and the knowledge of firehouse customs learned through the discussions with your fellow classmates and instructors, and show initiative in the firehouse starting on day 1. Be responsible for your duties. Train like it is reality every single time, and display the characteristics of integrity, honesty, humility, and kindness that can sometimes be hard to express. Be unafraid to be you. Number 3, be tenacious in your learning. You have likely heard this before, but within our organization, it is a common theme. Be a student of the game. Be a student of the craft. Be determined to accept any training opportunity. Seek moments of learning from within your department without being asked. Accept the responsibility of always educating yourself on new practices and industry standards. Never be complacent with your training. It will define your career. Be ready, able, and always willing to serve because you are tenacious in your learning. Finally, for not only the candidates, but also the families in this room, your job is a shared profession. It is a journey, a brother and sisterhood that is unmatched, but there are unavoidable challenges and stressors to the profession that require a commitment to each other. Take time as a family to acknowledge the stressors, to jointly work through them, to connect, to bond, trust, support, and grow together. Be open to the word resiliency and asking each other for help and support. Also celebrate the honor, pride, and traditions of the industry. It is a special connection you will share as a fire service family. Enjoy the ride together. Congratulations to every one of you. Work hard, be smart, be fierce, and be kind. Enjoy this day of celebration. This diverse and impressive group of professionals has certainly earned it, and so have all of you. Remember, we are IFSI.
The Office of the State Fire Marshal supports IFSI through funding, state certification, and many other avenues in training firefighters. With us today representing the Office of the Illinois State Fire Marshal is Deputy Director Alan Rainey. Deputy Director Rainey began serving in his role as the Deputy Director in December of 2023. Prior to his appointment, he was a Fire Intelligence Branch Chief for MADIS, assigned to the statewide Terrorism and Intelligence Center in Springfield. He spent 32 years in the fire service as a firefighter paramedic, starting in Godfrey, Illinois, moving to Springfield, where he would retire as the fire chief in 2020.
So the good news is, I'm not going to be very long. This morning, I did not know I was speaking in front of you. I thought I was just going to be on the stage and be eye candy. So Dale was originally scheduled to speak. You may have seen him, and he had a family incident, so that's why I'm here. So my journey didn't start here, as you just heard. I joined my hometown fire department when I was 18 and fell in love with the job and basically started as a volunteer until I was lucky enough to get hired. Back then, getting your paramedic license was a little bit easier. Sorry for what you guys may have to go through. For those of you that have to go through that process, that's another journey. But that was my story, and now you get to start your story. So I just remember the old guys telling me that it goes quick. And as a young person sitting in the audience, I thought, whatever. But I can tell you it goes quick. And if you look out and you see people with the same hairline as me, they're probably nodding their heads because it goes very, very quick. The Academy gives you the tools to be productive members of the fire service, but really after that, it's up to you. You will get all kinds of advice on this job. You get both good advice and bad advice. It's up to you to figure out which is good and which is bad. Does it make you more safe? Does it create an environment where you're caring for the public? And does it make you better at your craft? That's good advice. I don't care what the advice is, that's good advice, so follow that. If the answer is yes, follow that. But everything matters. The same people that the little things didn't matter to were the same people that I would see on scene having trouble throwing a ladder or pulling hose, because everything matters. So when there's a reason that procedures are in place, there's a reason that we do Advice is always free. If you have any questions, I'm easy to get a hold of. I'm on the State Fire Marshal's webpage. If you do ask the Fire Marshal, you're asking, I get those emails. So always happy to give advice. Thank you for allowing me to speak, and good luck, congratulations. You really have one of them. It's a great career. Thank you.
Every academy class selects one of their peers to be a representative. They're going to speak on behalf of the graduating class and some of the experiences that they have seen. I'd like to welcome the Spring 2024 class representative, Bravo 1, Justin Volker, from the Normal Fire Department, to the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'd like to begin by extending our thanks to everybody who's with us today. All our friends, our family, our co-workers from our home departments, everybody who made it out here for the trip, and everybody who's watching from home as well. We're very honored to have you in our presence to share this day. This day was the culmination of 7 weeks of training. Everybody that you see before you has given up 7 weeks of their lives and sacrificed an incredible amount of effort. We've braved many early mornings, many late nights. We've suffered bruises, swollen joints, a torn meniscus and cellulitis, and other ailments among that. But this is only half of it. Our friends and our spouses, our extended family, all of them sacrificed for us to be here. You all gave up meals, bedtime routines, birthdays, and regular communication to allow us to be here. I especially want to thank our instructors who were here away from their families, whether they were coming in for 7 weeks from out of state, or they were coming in for training immediately after coming out shift. They gave up so much so that we can get to this point. So I want to thank you to everybody here. Can we get a big thanks for our instructors, please? Our instructors have taught us many things throughout our time at Academy. One very important lesson in communication came up just 3 days ago. The Clark drill is an exercise in communication and search in a confined space with zero visibility. 4 students descended a ladder into a pitch black, smoke-filled room to search for a list of objects. So I'm down there, I'm searching a section of this room, and I'm not able to see anything that's around me. It's pitch black. But I can feel around the corner, there's a longer hallway coming up. There's an instructor standing in the middle of this hallway, and I can tell that he's there because he's keeping an eye on us with a thermal imaging camera. I can see just a little bitty light, so I know he's there. So I said, well, I need to get around to him. I'm wait for him to move in a second. I take a second, search the ground in front of me. I don't find anything except this tall air compressor tank. I've already found that. I was on the list, so I'm not really worried about that. I keep my hand on that, kind of keep my bearings. I'm waiting for him to move. He doesn't. I said, sir, I'm going to keep going. He said, don't do that. It's weird. Sir, can I go further? And he laughs and he says, don't go any further. I'm getting frustrated. This hallway's in play. I know that I need to get down there. Why is he telling me not to go any further? And that's when I realized that my hand was not gripping an air compressor tank, but his leg. We've had other lessons too. We've learned how to seek knowledge, how to learn something new by asking pertinent questions. During a nutritional lecture a few weeks ago, there were several thoughtful questions that were brought up, and I thought you'd like to hear them. These included, ma'am, should we eat healthy food if we want to be healthy? And you're not going to guess what the answer from the nutritionist was. Another good one was, man, is it bad that I only have 5% body fat? I think that same question I also wanted to ask was too bad to be too handsome, but he didn't get around to that. But I think the best question probably came after that. Man, to piggyback off this question, could over 20% body fat actually be a good thing? She didn't answer that. But I think the most important lesson we learned at Academy has been knowing how to sacrifice. We've achieved a great thing here by ignoring creature comforts, by embracing difficult tasks. One graduate here today is hobbling around in a brace because he hurt his leg while he was training. But he didn't drop. He could have left. He could have recycled He knew how important it was to work through that injury and not to quit because of it. And just 2 nights ago, one of our guys stayed with a buddy in the hospital after a medical emergency. But his candidate wasn't a doctor. He's not going to fix him. But he decided to forgo a good night out with his friends and a good night's rest just to let his friend know that he was there for him. And this, I think, is the most important lesson learned because we're going to face it every day for the rest of our lives. And if we forget that lesson, if we forget how to sacrifice and how to suffer well, we've forgotten how to live well. I want to draw this out with a short story. Beowulf, if you're familiar with it, the epic poem. It's a story about a warrior king in Scandinavia. Well, there was peace under Beowulf's rule. A reckless man, a thief, snuck into a dragon's cave while it slept. The only treasure the thief took was a jeweled chalice that lay under the dragon's nose. It was the dragon's most prized treasure. And after the thief leaves, the dragon awakens. In his anger, he burns every nearby village. So Beowulf, being the king, hears about this, and he seeks out the dragon on the mountain of the soldiers. He sees their hesitation when they get closer, and he allows them to wait in the tree line while he faces the dragon alone. In the fight that ensued, he was struggling. One single man, by the name of Woodlock, noticed that his king was struggling. He left the safety of the tree line to help his king, and together they slayed the dragon. But Beowulf died from his wounds that he received in the fight. Now, there are many different elements of symbolism in the Beowulf story. The one that I'd like to focus on is sacrifice, but particularly the action of the thief in that narrative, and his reluctance to sacrifice. He wasn't going to risk his own safety, so he stole the chalice without consequence for him, but others suffered the consequence because of him, including Beowulf, his king. I compare this with Woodlock, the one single faithful soldier. He recognized his responsibility in killing that dragon, and he did so without hesitation. One of these men abdicated sacrifice to gain wealth, and another gained honor by taking on sacrifice. Because we don't face the dragon, we can't get the gold. And that includes the little dragons as well, the very insignificant ones, the ones that are easy to ignore, the ones that are easy to allow to grow into full-size dragons. One of my most persistent little dragons is coming home from a shift, and I have no sleep, and I'm tired, and I'm hurting, and I need to be attentive, and I need to be patient, and I need to be present for my family. Now, the thief inside me wants nothing more but to be grumpy and to not do any of that. But it's a stronger part of me that makes me say a prayer and pour a cup of coffee and go play with my children. We all imagine ourselves as the determined hero of our own story, but all too often we're the unsure side character within that narrative. There are those who want the fire helmet, but without the work. They want the paramedic license without the classes. They want the firefighter money without the firefighter sleep schedule. And this doesn't end at work either, because we also sometimes want the physical fitness without the workout. We want a happy relationship without humbling ourselves and actually working through difficulty together. But it's not our fault, obviously. I didn't fail the class, my instructor was obviously incompetent. Yeah, my relationship's falling apart, but no, it's just her fault. And the dragon burned the village. I just took a cut. But how often do we come up with excuses just like that when we fail to do what we know we have to do? Academy, like has been said before, is only a stepping stone. And if we're not continually improving to correct our efficiencies and to look for work, then when these challenging times come, whether it be the National Registry exam, the intense heat of structure fire, or an infant in cardiac arrest, those challenges are going to break us. I don't say all of this because I'm in any position to teach anybody this, but it's because it's what challenges me the most. And I suspect it's going to challenge everybody here. All of us have worked for the privilege to be standing in this room today, to enter into a storied and honorable profession. Through the trials of Academy, we built a foundation to sacrifice well, and every graduate here stands on solid footing today, for today. We enter into a lifestyle with hardships and challenges for ourselves and for our loved ones. So I'm going to invite my fellow graduates, invite my coworkers present, and especially our friends and our family, to not fear any dragons that will come in the future, but to face each and every one of them together. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to take a brief moment and introduce our Academy staff. First, our Academy battalion chiefs. These men have spent countless hours providing instruction and guidance to each candidate. Each is assigned a company and is to serve as a direct advocate for their company. Their hard work, determination, and passion is evident every single day. For our company, Ron Raines, retired chief of the Carterville Fire Department. Bravo Company, Ed Jordan, retired captain from the Chicago Fire Department. Charlie Company, Mark Mayfield, the captain with the Edwardsville Fire Department. And for Delta Company, Mike Bishop, the retired captain with the Decatur Fire Department. Now our instructors are being fit to teach in the academy. These dedicated instructors come from here in Park, spanning 40 different agencies and 5 states. They're a passionate group that possess distinct qualities to provide the best all-around academy experience possible. Our cadre consists of career, paid-on-call, volunteer, and retired fire service members that dedicate a part of their lives to teach our future. Many take time from their families and their full-time jobs to teach our candidates. I'd like to ask for all of the academy instructors to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the candidates. There's a quote by Aristotle that reads, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. The past 7 weeks have involved a tremendous amount of time and commitment. Candidates started their day around 6 a.m. and during long work hours and even harder work. During their days, they were pushed both physically and mentally. They searched thousands of square feet in buildings, donned air packs hundreds of times, and raised countless ladders. Aiming for quality repetition, our candidates put in a hard day's work every single day. They learned about firefighting, but more importantly, they learned a lot about themselves. Their expectation was clear: 100%, 100% of the time. They learned what could be achieved and accomplished when they fully commit, and they learned exactly what they could overcome with hard work and determination. In spite of the time and energy that they had committed, I also know that they could not have succeeded alone. It's with the support of their classmates, their department, their families, that allow them to be here today. Candidates, please remember your why. Don't forget what's on your tennis ball. Always go back to that. No one succeeds alone. It's with the support of your family, your friends, your mentors, your coworkers, and your classmates that allow you to grow and achieve professional and personal success. I'm very proud of all of you. I wish you the best for all of your careers. And with that, we're going to begin with the presentation certificate. House Company, please stand up. Cheyenne Fairchild, Burlington Fire Department. Mason Ford, Burlington Fire Department. Clayton Meeker, Burlington Fire Department. David Nagel, Burlington Fire Department. Dalton Stout, Bettendorf, Iowa Fire Department. Jacob Colbert, Bettendorf Fire Department. Tyler Chia, Bettendorf Fire Department. Joseph Klopp, Bettendorf Fire Department. Dimitri Harris, Lincoln Fire Department. Colton Grant, Lincoln Fire Department. Michael Goosewell, Alton Fire Department. Mitchell Kimball, Collinsville Fire Department.
Yeah!
Patricia Hefner, Collinsville Fire Department. Kai Niemeyer, Portland Fire Department. Brendan Schoen, Mount Olive Fire Department. Dawson Winkleman, Maryville Fire Department. Alpha Company, please be seated. Bravo Company, please rise. Justin Volker, Normal Fire Department. Dean Braden, Normal Fire Department. Jeffrey Miller, Normal Fire Department. Darren Renegal, Normal Fire Department. Griffin Allen, Normal Fire Department. Braden Blunier, Normal Fire Department. Dean Lambert, Danville Fire Department. Jason Kinsey, Ketchikan, Alaska Fire Department. Cameron Stringer, Ketchikan, Alaska Fire Department. Rachel Neubauer, Centralia Fire Department. Greg Todd, Urbana Fire Department. Anson Ricas, Urbana Fire Department. Nicholas Walker, Urbana Fire Department. And Ross Steininger, Urbana Fire Department. Bravo Company, please be seated. Charlie Company, please rise. Thomas Renner, Streeter Fire Department. Austin Sauget, Belleville Fire Department. Julian Blunt, Belleville Fire Department. Sean Hall, Belleville Fire Department. Colton Washer, Macomb Fire Department.
Yeah.
Matt Privia, Jacksonville Fire Department. Brady Mitchell, Ottawa Fire Department. Nolan Hamilton, Ottawa Fire Department. Alexander Dunn, Ottawa Fire Department. Joseph Mattis, Ottawa Fire Department. Joseph Elena, Ottawa Fire Department. Reed Smith, Ottawa Fire Department. James McGuire, Ottawa Fire Department. And Connor Sherwood, Ottawa Fire Department. Charlie Company, please be seated. Delta Company, please rise. Brady Strider, Rock Island Fire Department. Gage Lang, Westville Area Fire Protection District.
We're going.
Nate Nicolak, Bismarck Community Fire Protection
All right,
District.
Nate.
Peter Cook, Moline Fire Department. Alexander Sotis, Moline Fire Department. Chase Keys, Moline Fire Department. Christopher Plum, Moline Fire Department. Mark Smith, Moline Fire Department. Chase Servison, Moline Fire Department. Levi Schilling, Moline Fire Department. Barry Grush, Moline Fire Department. Nathan Krause, East Moline Fire Department. And Ethan Olson, East Moline Fire Department.
Woo, yeah, Ethan.
Academy class, please rise. I'm proud to present our 2024 spring graduating class for this academy.
You may have a seat. So we're going to move on to presentation of a couple awards. Each academy we have 4 different awards to deliver to the most deserving candidate. Our first award is the Physical Fitness Award. To present this award, I'd like to invite our PT coordinators, Maddie Tamaki and Holly Bernard, to the podium. Maddie and Holly work with the candidates every day for the last 7 weeks, delivering our fitness program.
Good afternoon. Firefighting is an extremely strenuous physical work and is probably one of the most physically demanding activities that the human body performs. Thus, the mission of the physical training program in the Academy is threefold. First, to safely train candidates so they are able to overcome physical challenges and graduate the Academy. Secondly, to prepare candidates to meet the physical demands of their future assignments. Thirdly, to instill the importance of maintaining a high level of personal fitness throughout their fire service careers. The Academy evaluated the candidate's initial and ending physical fitness level. A firefighter's level of physical fitness has a direct impact on their emergency response.
This student will receive a plaque in recognition of his accomplishment, along with a gift certificate sponsored by Night or Gas, the amount of $250 to use to further his training at the Illinois Fire Service Institute. The following student demonstrated a high level of fitness and is now recognized as a top performer in their class. Completing 65 push-ups, 42 sit-ups in 1 minute, and a 9-minute and 56-second mile-and-a-half run time, will Delta 4 Gage Lang from Westville Fire Department come forward and accept the award.
The Howard Doc Estridge Academic Excellence Award. Howard Doc Estridge served the Illinois Fire Service Institute for over 30 years. He led the Certified Firefighter Academy for many years, starting with the first academy in 1973. The first 200-hour class, designed to certify recruit candidate firefighters according to statewide standards established by the Office of the State Fire Marshal, trained 17 paid firefighters who all had less than 3 years of fire service experience. Doc was committed to excellence in teaching and academics. The Estridge Academic Excellence Award was established to honor the cadet with the highest grade point average during the academy. This cadet had an overall average score of 96.45%. Will Alpha 6, Dalton Stout, from the Bettendorf, Iowa Fire Department, please come forward and accept your award.
Most Improved Firefighter Award. Ray Hoff started in the fire service in 1965 when he became a third-generation firefighter in the city of Chicago. Ray Hoff served with some of the busiest truck companies in Chicago and retired from the Chicago Fire Department at the rank of battalion chief in 1997. Hoff joined the Illinois Fire Service Institute family in 1992 as a field staff instructor. Ray was a staple of the firefighting program at IFSI, working to make good people into better firefighters. He served as an instructor in many classes ranging from Certified Firefighter 2, Recruit Academy, Truck Company Operations, and Fireground Officer School, among others. Ray remained a part of the IFSI family until his death in 2011. He is remembered by IFSI staff as much for his wisdom and good-natured attitude as for the vast amount of knowledge he imparted on countless firefighters. IFSI's Tower Light of 10 was named in his memoriam. This award is given to a student who came to this academy with little or no firefighting experience, but through their own will, determination, and ability to have superior work ethic, has improved and matured into a model firefighter. It is my honor to award Bravo 12, Rachel Neubauer of Centralia Fire Department, the Ray Hawk Most Improved Firefighter Award.
I have the privilege of giving the Clark Rutledge Firemanship Award, named after Jack J.R. Rutledge and David C. Clark. These men dedicated many years of their lives to teaching firefighters and were committed to the highest standards in teaching, with a high degree of emphasis on hands-on performance. Receiving the Clark Rutledge Awards means that the student has demonstrated mastery of the basic firefighting skills on par with or above the performance level of his or her peers. The criteria of the award has some of the following: consistent number of positive progress reports received over the duration of the academy, positive weekly evaluations from the academy battalion chiefs. Some of the evaluations include positive attitudes, technical skills, ethics, leadership skills, dependability, physical endurance, enthusiasm, and as well as some peer evaluations. If the student receives this award, it signifies that the academy instructors, the battalion chiefs, peers, and associate director of firefighting programs feel that he or she possesses the leadership traits necessary to be highly successful in the fire service. As winners' names will be placed on a plaque in the hallway of the fire station, they will receive a plaque in recognition of their accomplishment and a leadership book chosen by the director, along with a gift certificate sponsored by the Illinois Fire Service Institute, and the amount of $500 to be used to further his or her training at the Illinois Fire Service Institute. Will Cadet, Bravo 2, St. Garden, Normal Fire Department, please come forward, accept the award. So as we near the end of this commencement, I'd like to say thank you to everybody for attending today. Thank you for showing your support to the fire service and to your loved ones, to your department members. To close out the Spring 2024 Academy Commencement, I'd like to invite our Associate Director of Firefighting Programs, Chief Tom Schubert, to the podium for a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. If you could just bear with me a little bit. We'll wrap this up in about an hour. I'm just kidding. Before we begin our talk about the candidates, I would like to recognize a few of those that make this all possible. The instructors and the staff. The instructors for the Academy are handpicked. These individuals are the best in the country. They have a full understanding of the expectations of this Academy and are truly dedicated to turning out only the best Academy students to their departments and communities. The office and support staff that are working to make all this happen. Without their work, this would not be successful. The facilities and shop personnel to keep our equipment and props working and safe for the students and the instructors. The Illinois State Fire Marshal's Office that work hand in hand with the Illinois Fire Service Institute to provide only the best possible training available for the fire service in Illinois. Now for the candidates. This is your day. For the past 7 weeks, these 57 candidates have endured an intense training program. Their schedule started at 6 a.m. with Academy PT, then house tours, and equipment checks right into training for the day, along with homework assignments every night. They have put in countless number of hours along with our instructors to build a solid foundation of skills and knowledge. They have learned and understood the importance of accountability for those they work with and themselves. They have learned and demonstrated the basic skills and knowledge to perform on the fire grounds. They understand the importance of details in everything they do. They understand that in this line of work, there are no breaks, no timeouts, no readings. They understand that there is no tricks to this trade, but just learning the trade. To all 57 new firefighting candidates, congratulations. Welcome to the fire service. I'm very proud of all of you. You earned it. You will now return to your families, your community, your fire department, where you will serve and protect. Remember these things every day. Learn something. Every day, practice a skill. Every day, make yourself better, your department better, and your community better. And don't ever forget, stay disciplined and pay attention to details. Nothing will ever replace dedicated hard work. Thank you for all your dedicated hard work. Congratulations to all of you. Before we go, in closing, there's a few things. There's refreshments in the hallway. If you could, please exit the room immediately after the ceremony so we can complete pictures. The award winners, please come back to the stage when the ceremony is over so that we can complete pictures with the award winners. You are all welcome to go to 1130 Drive, the location of our training facility, and tour the site with your candidates. There is maps, I believe, in the back of the room that will show you how to get there. Please do not enter any of the buildings on the training site for your safety. Again, award winners, please come to the stage after the ceremony. In closing, one last time, companies sound off.
Alpha 3, Alpha 4, Alpha 5, Alpha 6, Alpha 7, Alpha 8, Alpha 9, Alpha 10,
Alpha 11,
Alpha 12, Alpha 13, Alpha 15, Alpha 16,
Alpha 17, I'm coming present or accounted for. Who coming in? Who up? Who up?
Bravo 2, Bravo 3, Bravo 4, Bravo 5,
Bravo 6, Bravo 9,
Bravo 10,
Bravo 11,
Bravo 13,
Bravo 14,
Bravo 15,
Bravo 16, Bravo company present or accounted for.
Charlie, count up. Charlie 2. Charlie 3.
Charlie 4,
Charlie 5.
Charlie 7, Charlie 9,
Charlie 10.
Charlie 11, Charlie 12, Charlie 13,
Charlie 15.
Charlie 16,
Charlie 17, Charlie company present or accounted for.
Delta Company, count up. Delta 3, Delta 4, Delta 5, Delta 6, Delta 7, Delta 8, Delta 10, Delta 11, Delta 13, Delta 15, Delta 16, Delta Company present or accounted for. Sir, all companies present or accounted for.
Dismissed.